We're in the kitchen today and we're talking about opinions. So this is my buddy, Chef Janon, culinary coach, private chef, what have you. She does it. And my favorite thing to talk about is what I think.
Ooh, yes, yeah.
Okay, so let's judge.
Let's get a little judgy. Just get a little trendy.
What is this? This is quartz, right?
This one, well, this is quartz.
Do you have a favorite? Quartz versus granite. Where are you?
Where are you? You want mine? I got to tell you, I'm more of a quartz fan.
Because it's easier to take care of than granite. Granite is porous, and you really have to take care of it.
You do, and kitchens are where mistakes naturally happen, right? And
pots?
right, some of them are really fortuitous, and most of them are not.
Not that this ever happened to me.
No, exactly. And or you might have someone else in your kitchen helping you out, and then when they take the pot and they put it directly on your countertop and your heart drops, right? Or we were saying that what was the definitely not is the granite tiles.
Oh yes, granite tiles. Don't ever do granite tiles. Just commit.
Just don't do it.
Yeah, because you're either dealing with the grout, which is your favorite, right?
It's gross. Grout's gross.
Yeah, either dealing with the grout or you're giving the impression like you were too cheap to really go full out.
This girl tells it as it is.
So just, I listen to buyers, and it's not like you really did anything really good for the kitchen when you used granite tiles. And if you have granite tiles, I'm so sorry.
We're not judging you. We're judging the tiles.
Yes, exactly.
But can I take from culinary?
Yeah.
Wait, would not be allowed in a commercial kitchen ever.
Because of residue.
Because of the residue. And it's not safe. A cutting board, right? You're gonna move your cutting board around. So you need something to hold the cutting board underneath. When you have the tiles, it's not as, it doesn't have the same capabilities. So you're actually being less safe with the tiles.
Okay, so your personal preference.
This one.
Okay, all right, okay, Katie. Yeah, me too. Even though. I will say, we just remodeled our kitchen and we had.
It's beautiful.
Some granite in there, and it was perfect. It wasn't like the latest, but it was perfect, and I did not have the heart to tear it out. So we actually saved it, even though, yes, I would have preferred in a new kitchen to have, quartz. But you know what? I wanted to be very resourceful. I wanted to save some money, but I also wanted to be sustainable.
Right,
and
which is a huge thing, which is very, very important. You don't want to waste.
We kept the granite, and that's fine. But if I have a choice, quartz.
But if we're gonna get like really specific about it, you get to customize.
Yeah.
Yo, love a good customization. Like if you're going and you're building your kitchen, you get to you get to pick. You get to be artist.
You definitely have more choices because this is a man-made material with quartz versus quartz. You just get what you get, which is part of the beauty of granite as well because it's so natural. So very good. Okay, so
we're hip.
Two for quartz.
2 for quartz. What do you think? What's your vote? Put it in the comments.
Let's talk about another trend.
Okay, trendy.
Pull out appliances, and we're not talking about the stove.
Yeah, if you're pulling out the stove, there's usually a problem. Hire someone for that.
All right, pull out appliances.
But the small wares, right? I had a KitchenAid. Right? Everybody wants the KitchenAid. It's the big Christmas present. It was one of the biggest. Jealous. But yet I've had one for from the 1970s. Right? Yeah. And so there are pieces of equipment that are both beautiful and functional, and you will, if you see it or have better accessibility to it, you're more likely to use it. It's so heavy. But what we were talking trends is instead of hiding those small appliances away or leaving them on your counter and just cluttering everything up. Do you remember? 80s baby with all of the little appliances right there. But the trend, right, is like under cabinet and you can pull it up and out. It's ergonomic, it's great for you, right? It's healthier for you, and this is gonna be a win for me. Like I'm super pro pull-out appliances. I'm gonna edit that one. But I am a big fan of the pull-out appliances because you're more likely to use it if you can access it.
Yes, because, so full disclosure, our stand-up mixer, our KitchenAid is up here. So it's actually
So you got to call the hubby every time, or call the kid, and can you?
Exactly. And then so I drag, or I can touch it. I can drag it out. But you know what? You know how often I use it a year?
Twice. I was going to say the holidays.
Because I can't reach it. If I do, it's just too heavy, and I don't want to just drag in the step ladder. It's too much. This, okay, what is it? In or out?
In.
For me too.
100% in.
Third kitchen trend.
Trendy.
Pull out cabinets.
Ooh.
So, and I'm not necessarily just talking the drawers that you open the cabinets and you pull out the drawers, but actually the whole cabinet is 1 or 2 drawers.
I have seen, and I am a fan. I do. I don't like that things fall behind and it becomes this like stretch situation, but in essence, again, it's a convenience factor, and it's a maximization ergonomics, and it's a convenience aspect of of the lack of strain. What are you going to be able to see? How much are you going to actually be able to put? Now, if you had, we can move the handles of the pans. If you had the pans in a different location, you could put a shelf right here that actually pulled out. And now this is empty space. That would actually be functional space. So right here, the designer has put like a little pot shelf. That's what they call it, little pot shelf back there. But again, how many times do we want to make spaghetti? And we want to get on our hands and knees and have to move everything else out of their way.
So I have 2 of these drawers, and I love it because all I have to do is just pull it out, look in, grab it, and be done. There is nothing crawling into the cabinets. And I will tell you, IKEA has some really great deals on these shelves. Yeah, absolutely. You can do it yourself. It's actually not that hard. So if you need an option, I think that is a good idea. And I will tell you too that buyers, if you're thinking about selling, buyers actually really like that.
They will. It'll resonate with them from a professional standpoint, like in a professional kitchen. Our fridges we walk into, right? So everything is all about quickest accessibility. But when you have something that needs more of a shelf or storage, when you walk into these big commercial refrigerators, there's racks. Rolling and big racks, but we have these leg stands, these clear bins, just for that reason, right? So that you can pull in, you get one big bin, even if it has multiple things inside of it. So you can take that as a practical option for all of your storage needs.
And I think that is a trend that's going to stay.
Yeah.
For sure, because it just makes so much sense. In fact, I don't know why we haven't come up with that before.
You know what? Because we're trendsetters, and we just hadn't made this video yet, and now that the video is out there
it's going to explode.
You're welcome, world.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right, give me another trend. What's another trend?
Well, I'm not sure if it's so much a trend, but I just want to mention it.
Okay.
Pot fillers. How do you feel about pot fillers?
Pot fillers? I mean, I guess it depends on your sink. I mean, I like the sort of practical.
No. Because this makes sense.
Okay.
Now, have you seen the pot fillers? They're like here.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I've only seen them commercially. They do them residential? Okay. I mean, from a commercial standpoint, like a professional kitchen, we have like making stock, like for our stock pots, because we make my stock pot I could probably sleep in.
Yeah, right.
So trying to move that from here to here doesn't make sense, especially as we're talking about sort of the health and like aging into your home and like being able to have that. I can see the idea behind installing it. Why do you like them?
Oh gosh, I can't.
You don't seem to like them.
No, I can't stand them.
Tell me why.
First of all, you work here.
Okay.
You have your pot filler here. First of all, I just don't think they're really aesthetically pleasing. Are they practical? Well, that depends.
Because it looks like a little trunk coming out of your cabinetry.
It makes sense, right? You put your pot there, But if you're cooking already and you have to have, you want to fill up the pot and then you have to reach over
the flames and the heat
or the steam. I burned myself on steam. That was
steam's awful.
So
scars to prove it.
Personally, I mean, just leave away the aesthetics. I just think it's a hassle.
Well, I'm with you on that one. Anytime, because whether it's gas or electric or induction or any kind of stove, do you really want to put your water that close to it? There's a little science, maybe not.
Yeah,
but what you were just thinking of, I think in a commercial kitchen where somebody's a professional culinarian and they've been trained and they're doing this every day, like, I guess there makes certain sense and standards. But at home, I can see what you're saying. There's tragedy afoot, because if someone grabs it and splashes and there's oil in there, now you have a grease fire.
Now, full disclosure, I don't have a pot filler. You know,
I'm not getting one ever.
but when we go and look at houses, or we have the parade of homes, and you know, you see all these new things that they come up with, or that the luxury homes have.
Right.
Pot fillers have always been an ooh and ah. Personally, though, I'm like, I'm not sure that it's that great.
Girl, let's call it. Let's call it. Let's just call it gross.
So well, yes. So for me, it's a no.
Oh, all right. I'm with you. You converted.
All right.
No to the pot fillers.
Right.
Not trendy.
All right. So here's another trend.
Okay.
Less very practical than just aesthetically new.
Tell me more.
Mixed metals. So having brushed nickel here, having this black material here, and maybe even brass. Oh gosh, brass is coming back now.
Brass is coming, because it was copper, now it's all
Now we
brass.
have it all out of our house. It's coming back.
Hi 80s, we see you.
It's calling. But so actually, if you've ever tried to match everything, don't. Be brave. Be brave.
Can I just like take the compliment and go a little further in that I'm wearing silver and gold right now on my body. Of course I'm gonna love mixed metals.
Yeah, mixed
now,
metals.
or just that really, I love that even in this beautiful home, I love that you've chosen this. Is gorgeous. Look at the material on the fridge.
Come over, check it out. Look at
What did they do? So it's not even metals anymore.
Yeah, it's not even stainless steel. I mean, I think that's the minimum, but this is next level. I'm not quite sure.
A poly plus, yeah.
Poly something. I mean, that looks amazing. Brings a pop of color in your kitchen.
Well, I told you why I like stainless steel. Like the only reason I really like stainless steel, I have a child and I don't like all the fingerprints and stuff like that. I'm a little nerdy. But if you ever tried to get the smell of garlic off your hands, you rub it on stainless steel. This won't work as well. Plus you look a little weird hugging the fridge. But it's a pretty fridge.
Yeah.
But as long as I like the mixed metals idea, I'm totally trendy.
Totally trendy.
Because as long as you have a little stainless steel so you can get the garlic smell off your hands.
Well, you're way too practical,
I
obviously.
know.
So just remember, I believe that whatever trends are coming up, nothing will ever go away 100%. I think there's always something that will stay.
Oh, that's a great perspective.
And so what you do when you looking at remodeling your kitchen, you just add something new to it, because it's all about you. Don't think about, who you're going to sell your house to. It's all about you. You have to feel comfortable with it. Yeah, absolutely. You need to make it safe and practical, and then pretty is also really nice.
Yeah, and what's pretty to you? I love that. That's a real,
Yep.
It's a real self-awareness, right?
very
Make your kitchen yours.
It's a special place. The kitchen is a special place. So
Full of special people. There you go.